Okay, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Mireh here, and today's video we are going to be doing a trip recap. This is from my Japan trip in 2024. I went there during September, um, so it was like really hot. But here is a quick recap. It's not really quick. This is like 12 days worth of stuff to sift through, but here is the recap video for my Japan trip, September 2024. And we will get to it starting with the departure part. So, yeah. All right. So, to start it all off, before departure, I had this artwork commissioned by RC1 Arts, I think. Yeah. So for context, I voice the brown-haired one with the red hoodie here from GRC Project, and the lavender one with the dog ears is my friend Uisaki Sia. I mentioned them in my July haul video about the Nissan Silvia S15. This art was commissioned prior to my trip because I was going to meet them at over at UDX parking lot in Akiba. I think there's gonna be pictures of the two of us here with like another friend of ours. So yeah, I will of course block out faces because they are a VTuber like me, but they do like Eurobeat DJ stuff. So yeah, um, there we they are one of the reasons why I went. So and yeah, luggage picture. This was at the shoot at the airport, Ninoy Aquino International here in the Philippines. This was actually in the check-in counter. I cut the picture so you don't see my sister. She was with me during the trip. And then during, while we were waiting for boarding, we saw the Eva Air Bad Batsmaru Sanrio collab airplane. It looks nice, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it was that. We saw that pass by the gate, and yeah, uh, got window seat. I got a window seat. My sister was beside me. And then my mom and my dad were in the aisle. So there's that. By that, it was our flight was like nighttime. Okay, so it was really dark. We arrived. It was delayed also. We were supposed to board like around 6. We got on the plane by around 7, and by the time we reached Japan, it was like midnight, I think. Midnight of day one, man. We were supposed to get there like around dinner time or like no wait, not dinner time, like slightly after dinner, but delays, airport delays. So yeah, I don't remember if this video was taken on takeoff or landing at takeoff na Naiya or landing at Haneda. But yeah, we entered through Haneda. Now, okay, Wi-Fi password. I don't have any pictures of the actual hotel outside. That's like clear. So here's it. We stayed at Ginza Capital Hotel, Moegi, I think. Uh, the pictures, well, my family's in it, so we're doing our best. There's here. I'll add in a stock picture of the outside of the hotel. This is from their website. Yeah. So that was essentially the arrival day, and yeah, departure from the Philippines, arrival Japan. Next part of this video that I'm going to be putting together is gonna be day one. Day one is gonna be something special for me. And yeah, all right. And on to day one. All right. Okay, so now we move on to day one, and as you can see here, um, we actually accidentally walked a long way to the station when there was a station like right outside our hotel. But in doing so, we found out that we can get Suica cards already. Um, yeah, it's name inscribed Suica. These actually last longer than the usual, I think, and they act as like semi-IDs. I still have mine since we're planning to fly back. Anyways, so yeah, we got a new Suica, and then Okay, this one. We have a picture of the line map because uh this is when we got not really lost. So for context, our hotel was along the Hibiya line, and we find that the Hibiya line actually crosses with the station we were going to go to anyway. So that explains why there's a picture of the line map, just to remind that it's there. Yeah. Then yeah, we went towards here. I forgot what station this was. It was changed from one of the I think it was the Toei Asakusa line to the Yurikamome. No, I think this is the Yurikamome entrance area. Yeah. This was taken from the second floor where the boarding gates of the Yurikamome line are. So yeah. And then yeah, we made it to Small Worlds Tokyo. And yeah. If anyone knows anything about Small Worlds, it if you're familiar with a miniature Wonderland in Europe, it's similar concept. It's like small dioramas and stuff. So here is most of, well, I spent too much time in the sci-fi section. As you can see, there's like a spaceport. That was kind of my favorite area, although I couldn't really crouch to get into there's a photo spot in the center where you stick your head out, but uh, yeah. My I was not in the proper pants for that day. Sorry. I couldn't crouch. So yeah, they had this Diaclone area. If you're familiar with Diaclone, it's the Karatomi mecha collection thing. So I have some pictures of Diaclone display, some more sci-fi stuff. And then wait, let's see here. Yeah, some short videos of things moving around different diorama sets. As you can see here, mostly trains, some other stuff. The Fun of Pegasus. Yeah. There was a kaiju in the water. That was fun. And yeah, more somewhat steampunk-esque village. There's like mecha hangar underneath. Kind of reminds me of Sakura Wars. Yeah, and then we get to this kind of modern-ish district. I think it's supposed to be like Hong Kong or something. And yeah, it looks nice. And then we get to this was a weird one. In the mountain, there's these like small glass dioramas drilled into the mountain, and you can see like these are supposed to be ants, as in the insect. Yeah, like a bunch of ants, like daycare office kind of thing. Yeah, and even a bar. Then there was like an exhibit for like other artists to show their diorama creations in the other room. So some pictures of that. Took a picture of the one with the kids playing on the electric train set just because I like model trains. Yeah, and then like Miniature Wonderland, there's an airport scene. I don't know if I have other pictures of this, but I do have pictures of the weird quirky sausage airplane that Miniature Wonder no no that Small Worlds has. I think it's their mascot. Then the Small Worlds airplane designs, and then Santa. This is supposed to be Santa's like jet sleigh thing. Then there's a capsule. There's like a gashapon shop in the airport diorama, and then there's the Neon Genesis Evangelion airplanes. And because of that, we will get to this part. There is an entire diorama launch sequence of the Eva units. Self-explanatory. And then we have Tokyo. Shoot, what was the name of the city in Neon Genesis Evangelion? Tokyo something? Yeah, so this is actually I couldn't take a video of this because of the lights, but for context, it's normal white light during some scenes, and then it cuts to red light, and then the diorama actually sinks into the ground, and you can see the mechs in the center fighting. That I found that really cool. And then, you know, Here's some pictures of the rest of the diorama, and I spotted the initial D boys. There's a Trueno, an FC, and an R32 somewhere there. Then they had a cafe. The cafe has a model train set in dead
Mhm.
center. Like it's a big table with a train running through it, so I took a video of that. And some pictures of my drink and the model train set. And the drop of life thing was at their cashier, by the way, for the cafe. Found that really quirky. And then their souvenir shop, they had these cool Camp Rice and Mars kits. I did not pick these up. I wanted to, but they were too big. I mean, not really too big, but I had other plans. Okay, maybe next time. Then I got these though, the Cleopatra and the Armodius. There. This picture of my haul was taken while we were in the hotel. I don't want to dig them up right now. They're like underneath my desk somewhere. And then Odaiba. Actually, no, they're both on Odaiba. Small World is also Odaiba, but this is like a view from Diver City. So they had a collab with Love Live Nijigasaki. Am I right? It's Nijigasaki. Yeah, hopefully I'm right. Yeah. So I had a picture with them, went to the Gundam base, and saw a unicorn. Honestly, uh, I've been to Gundam Front Tokyo back in 2012 and 2015. So like before it became Gundam base, Gundam Front Tokyo, the one with RX-78 instead of unicorn. Yeah, I've been there. Uh, I'll probably attach a picture of me being there somewhere here. Yeah. So yeah, unicorn was what we last saw for day one in Odaiba, and then day two, if I am not mistaken. Let me check real quick what day two was before I edit that portion of the video. Oh my god. Yeah, day two was Ikebukuro. We went there for other reasons, but you'll see it when we get to the day two portion of this video, which is right after this. So I'll see you guys there. We're gonna cut again, and bye. All right, so we are on day two of the trip recap already. Uh, yeah, we started the day off at the Sanrio Cafe at Ikebukuro, Sunshine City, I think. I got myself this purin soda. I think it was a soda. Purin soda with ice cream on top, or like some sort of slushy. And this hangyudon shrimp burger, I think it was. Or was it just a burger? But it was hangyudon themed, so yeah. Now, uh, Ikebukuro trip was mostly because I think my sister wanted to see the Harry Potter Warner Brothers stage thing at Ikebukuro at Toshima Inn, which is accessible through Ikebukuro. So here's Toshima Inn Station. uh, it's a quirky station. Okay, it actually looks nice. I didn't take much pictures though, but yeah. So we went through the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio thing. That was like I only have a few pictures here because most of them has my sister in them, and I don't want to show that. It was mostly just like stage settings, dioramas, etc. Kind of behind the scenes look at things, including creature design. So I found it interesting. And then yeah, we got one of the 100-year anniversary Ikebukuro line trains on the way back to Ikebukuro later that night, and I got to go to Gamers, as in the shop called Gamers in Ikebukuro. As you can see here, they had a MyGo collaboration going on. It was actually around the time of Anon Chihaya's birthday, so I signed the birthday board as well. But I'm not showing that picture because it was like I could be seen all the way, and it's hard to like Photoshop this 3D model on top of it for obvious reasons. So yeah, here is my selfie with air quote selfie with the drummer and the guitarist of Mygo. And then yeah, so the gamers in Ikebukuro was like very voice actor unit coded. So like voice actor bands, voice actor idols. Yeah. And then they had a D for DJ and Bandori spread on the wall. And yeah, it this was my haul for that day. It was literally from gamers. I got Girls Band Cry, IMAS, that was a Stray Light album. I got a Rosalia album from Bandori, and I got Piki Piki album from D4DJ, as well as some freebies. The the staff of the shop actually saw my bag because I have a Rupa from Girls Band Cry keyring on my bag. So he specifically told me that he picked out the freebie Girls Band Cry merch for me, and he pointed at the Rupa pin, at the Rupa keychain, and I was like, wait a minute, really? Then when I opened the bag, it's like, yeah, I have a Rupa postcard now. So yeah, that's that for day two. It was a short day. Well, it was a long day, but not much happened that I personally enjoyed. I did enjoy the Warner Brothers thing, but like I'm not a big fan. I like the detail of the set designs though, so there's that. As someone who enjoys like miniatures and shit. All right, on to day three. Let's go. Okay, so on to day three. We started off towards the Imperial Palace. So that was a long walk. We walked underground, and yeah, good thing that the station was like a block or two down, and we just had to walk underground through like underpass and stuff like that. And we got out like around the corner towards the Imperial Palace. That was fine. So not much pictures of the Imperial Palace, just a few stuff. Yeah. And then we went to Tokyo Station. My mom and my sister went to different like Mofusand and Kirby, I think. Collaboration character street stuff. I went to the Kamen Rider one. It goes to show. And then I also, well, I brought this with me. This is Haruka-chan. This is actually the plush toy for Dragon Tail Squadron or Ryutsuwa Sentai Bakuger, and one of the projects that I'm part of. And I just brought her along for the trip. So that says a lot. Yeah, that plushie was there. And then we went to Asakusa, the crowded ass street, Asakusa. I had some ice cream though. I like the ice cream. Yeah, I didn't really take much pictures of Asakusa because there's too many people. And then Akiba. For Akiba, I split up with my fam for a reason. Okay, so here's Akiba after one. Uh, I went to the Girls Band Cry pop-up shop. I got some stuff. I'll show it at the end of this segment. But yeah, and then Idolmaster store in Atre with displays of the original IMAS outfits. And then there's this cool video. I'll put a link to her in the description of this video. Yeah. Or like I can put a QR. No. I'll put a link to her in the description because I made sure to save her socials. Okay, so yeah, the main thing, I was on the way to UDX, the the building, and oh look, Mazda RX-8 out of nowhere. So yeah, I was actually meeting up with the Itachi crowd. So there's a Nocchill R34, and then here is CSS15 with I forgot her name, but she's from I Am a Cinderella Girls, and yeah, CSS15. That's a peeker sticker of Sia. see a slapsticker also, and then that IMAS girl, I keep forgetting her name. Someone correct me in the comments if anyone is watching this was an IMAS fan, please. Then yeah, Sia spent time playing Wangan Midnight because my Bana passport did not want to read in Japan, or like region locked Wangan account, so I couldn't really race with them. Sad, sad, very sad. So yeah, and then this last picture, it's me, Sia, and the blue waffle behind us is Sacred Edge Gaming. If you've seen him comment on my videos before, it's because he knows me. Yeah. Uh, this is the best we're gonna get. I do not wanna show anyone's IRL face for obvious reasons. Sia is a DJ VTuber, so go on check them out. I'll probably link them in the description box below, as well as their other friends. And yeah, that was mostly the day three. I was really hyped for the Akiba meetup at UDX parking, but then there's actually a sign there that says, "Do not stand by the cars, or else we're gonna call the cops." There's a sign on the parking entrance not to just like loiter in the parking lot, so we couldn't really stay with the Itashas for too long. So we just like bailed out and just went around Akiba. We actually visited a few shops. I'll probably insert pictures of what my hauls were and explain what they were. Yeah, so from the Girls Band Cry pop-up shop, these were actually freebies. The photo cards of Subaru, I forgot who the small one is, their keyboardist. Rupa, and then Diamond Dust members. And then I got a Rupa t-shirt, my favorite t-shirt. It's a band shirt. It's Rupa. Yeah. And then from earlier that day, I also got a haul from the Kamen Rider character shop at Tokyo Station. I have a 01 figure, have not unboxed it yet. I have the ring for Ride Kamens as well. Yeah. And then from Akiba, I blame Sia and Sacred Edge for this. They dragged me around Mandarake and Tam Tam Hobby Shop, and I was the only one who walked out holding something. The Stampede RS Vakit is from Tam Tam Hobby Shop, and the Shinkalion Change the World H5 Hayabusa is from Mandarake. I still question how I was the only one who walked out of the shop with something, but here we are, and yeah, that's basically day three summary. I'll Yeah, we'll be back with day four in a bit. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. All right. Um, Onwards to day four. Day four is the fashion side of things. So hopefully there's stuff there. I don't really remember if I did much there, but I do have pictures there. So yeah, we're gonna jump on over to day four. All right, we are on day four. So yeah, we started off here at Meiji Jingu at Harajuku Station, across Harajuku's main street. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So, not that many pictures there. We tried going down Harajuku's main street and it was crowded. Who would have guessed? No pictures there because it was too crowded. I couldn't really move that much. Yeah. So after Harajuku, that was just a quick one. We just had lunch there, I think, and I got some pants at Uniqlo. And then we went to Shibuya, and here's the Hachiko statue. Yeah. Uh, and then after this, me and my sister went to Tower Records. I didn't really take pictures inside because I was busy pulling records and CDs off the shelf. There's gonna be pictures of my haul at the end of this segment, as usual. So after that, we had dinner at the burger joint. I forgot what it was called, and then we ended up over here at Miyashita Park. Now, this might be like a generic mall in the background for most of you, but if you know that I watch like music girl anime, this is the setting for most of Jelly, as in jellyfish that cannot swim in the night, and they would hang out at like at this Starbucks and stuff like that, so I had to go. It was like a visit for me. And then after Miyashita Park, we went Shibuya Sky. I just have a sky shot and one glass shot because like the rest has me in it. I don't wanna spend time photoshopping that out. Sorry. And within Shibuya Sky, there's this cool like art exhibit. It's like interactive, like the the posts move up and down with the waves kind of thing. Yeah. And then we have Godzilla. We went to Shinjuku at night just to see Godzilla lit up like this, but was not worth it. Hot take. I did not like it. It's because like in front of it is like the typical Jirai K girls screaming kind of thing, and like people getting drunk. Not my type of area. Just so you guys know. It's probably better in the daytime, but like, you know, we had so much stuff in the day that we had to do this at night, and it didn't really go out that well. So yeah, that's the Godzilla head, and here's my hauls. We got Still Stellar from Suisei. This is a vinyl record. It's actually blue, like it's a transparent blue or something like that. Uh, Endwalker Footfalls from Final Fantasy 14. I got this because I played until Endwalker. Haven't touched it in Dawn Trail yet, so I can't really say that I'm a 14 player continuously, but yeah. Then I got some CDs. I got the Maigo Meisekiha CD. Passcode Will Shine that was released like on the week that I arrived in Japan, so I was thankful for that. Bocce the Rock, I think this is the Kesoku Band self-titled album. I could be wrong though. And then Anima by Rayona. It's one of my favorite Rayona songs. I know that it's associated to that anime, but come on. And then Tower Records Shibuya CD. This is like personal mix of the staff kind of thing. So I just grabbed it. Yeah. And then because the passcode CD was new out during that week, I got they did the lottery and I got the poster. Did I open the poster yet? No. I really don't know what's inside though. Yeah, I'll probably open the poster on a different day. So yeah, so that's it for day 4. If I'm not mistaken, day 5 is up next, which is, wait, give me a second. Let's double check. Day 5 is Ginza, and yeah, it's Ginza mostly. It was like a free day. So yeah, next is day 5. We'll get to editing that in a bit, and I hope you guys like how this Japan trip recap video is going so far. All right, cut. All right, so here is day 5. We started off at Ginza, and I just have this video of the Nissan showroom and cafe area at the intersection. Yeah, it's a short video. And then we went to the oldest toy store in Tokyo, I think. Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but they had slot cars. Hey, ka-chow. No, but seriously, I like the Good Smell Racing slot car there. You could borrow these. They had a track there. Or you could like purchase your own slot cars. So I wasn't able to. I found them too expensive for how small they were, but and I don't have a track here at home. Kind of wish I had though. So yeah, there's that. Um Next up, we went to Itoya for a while, stationary shopping, typical. And then me and my sister dipped out after lunch for White Atelier by Converse. She wanted to get custom Converse, but sadly they were out of slots for that day, so we couldn't get custom ones. So she just got some really nice ones. They didn't have my size though, so I couldn't get Converse from there. And then on the way back, well, me and my sister actually went back to Miyashita Park since we had to walk through there to get the White Atelier. We got some Starbucks, and then on the way back, we passed by this place, the Ghibli Clock. It is actually closer to the Eureka Mome line, but one of the train lines from Shibuya cuts through there, so we just took that, going back towards Ginza, towards the hotel area. So yeah, we just took some pictures there. And that's it for day 5. It was actually a relaxed day, and not much else happened that day. We're moving on to day 6 in the next one. So yeah. All right, we are back on to day 6. Yeah. Day 6 was Disney. Disney Sea to be exact. As you can see, it was really hot out, long ass line from the station of the Disney monorail. Disney Sea's entrance globe, and then here is, ooh, that volcano from Journey to the Center of the Earth, I think, yeah. But of course, given it was a really hot day, me and my fam dipped out. We got food and drink. It was pizza and this Jafar themed strawberry soda because it was September and Halloween kind of thing is happening at theme parks in Japan in September. Foreshadowing, I think. So me and my sister ended up riding this. I don't really have pictures of the ride itself, but this, if I am not mistaken, is Raging Spirits. It is a roller coaster, themed around ancient temples kind of thing. And then, yeah, this was inside the Snuggly Duckling. We actually had like an early dinner here, like a snack. It was a burger. I don't have pictures of the burger though, but yeah. Then picture that's shoot, Rapunzel's tower. Then also in the new area of like shoot, was it Fantasy Springs? I hope I'm right with saying it's Fantasy Springs, but some of the facades for like the mountains and stuff had these cool stuff carved out, like kind of sculpted. So like here we have Maleficent's dragon. I thought that looked really cool with the fog mist effect around her. So yeah. And then this was inside Indiana Jones. That was the last ride that we were able to line up for because there were just too many people. So me and my sister lined up there, got in. It took so long that our parents actually waited outside already, like on the souvenir shop around the main street area. Yeah. And yeah, what I got from this day was the Tokyo Disney Resort, Tokyo Disney Sea Electric Railway as a Plarail. For those who don't know, I collect Plarail, so there's that. And yeah, on to day 7. All right, so we are on to day 7 of the trip, and shoot, I can't read that. If anyone can read that, please comment it down below, or if you know this stall. But we got some rice bowls from here. Start of day 7. This is in Tokyo Station, by the way. It's like rice with like white shrimp, tempura style on top. Because, well, we were going to Osaka that day. And a little thing that cute, the thing that I found. This other shop used Plarail as their dessert thing. Yeah. Then, yeah. So we took the number 69 Nozomi. Yeah, very funny, guys. Departing at 11:48 a.m. Yeah. So I will let the video show our departure from Tokyo real quick. Yeah, our departure from Tokyo was kind of calming for the most part. I was just taking a video of that. Yeah. All right, and then oh god. uh we actually saw, well, we didn't see the peak, but we did see Fuji shrouded in clouds right there. Oh boy. Yeah. Then, so when we got to Osaka? Yeah, to Osaka. The hotel we stayed in was the Kihan Hotel, and they were like on top of their own train station. So I got to see this really cool view from the lobby. The first thing I did was take a video of the Kihan line and the Osaka Loop line crossing over each other in this section. I don't know why, but yeah. As you can see, the Osaka Loop line train's still there at the station, but the Kihan line entered into their station. And then here's another angle from the Kihan perspective. So you see the Kihan line train pulling in. Yeah, and for that night, we had dinner, and it was this thing, this tempura place in like the mall under the hotel, because it's a station also. So we just ate there, man. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have for day 7. So day 8 is gonna be something interesting again. So let's cut the day 8 right now. Okay, day 8 of the Japan trip. We went to Universal Studios Japan. So this first picture is at Universal Studios City Walk. And then there's the entrance of USJ. And then we actually made it for the Pokemon Halloween thing. So there's a bit of clip from that here. Yeah, a bit of you know, Pokemon Halloween clip, the parade start, and then I got this. It's Hamikuma, aka the Entrail Bear. So yeah, Hamikuma's like a USJ original design. I think it's coming to the American Universal Studios soon. I think, or it's already out for 2025 Halloween. I could be wrong though. Then we went to Super Nintendo World. As you can see with my pictures, I was finding the Pikmin. If anyone knows, I play Pikmin. Pikmin 2 on my GameCube. I still have my GameCube. It's actually laggy though, so sometimes I just mirror it onto the PC. But yeah, I can confirm an official copy of Pikmin 2. And then when we had lunch. There was a One Piece collaboration going on at the Jurassic Park area. Yeah, I forgot what it's called, but yeah, it was One Piece collaboration. I had this chicken with rice. Yeah, and we got this um Sanrio, My Melody Koromi live performance thing. Yeah, I'll just insert. I'll just leave the clip playing, I guess, a bit of it, and then oh, I'm probably gonna cut this down, but like DJ Pikachu and DJ Gengar, Pokemon Halloween nights. Let's go. Yeah, I was there for that, and then um we actually saw the Halloween Horror Nights of Japan with Ado Ado's show playing in the background and the Blue Rose Squadron. And here's a it's Arimo Onga Red from Bakuja with the Blue Rose Squadron emblem in the background. Yeah. And then stuff I got Mario Kart, Tomica diecasts, um, DJ Gengar and DJ Pikachu plushies. And then there's the Hamikuma plush, Ado towel for concerts, and then the Pokemon Halloween DJ t-shirt. Yeah, so that was it for day 8. Yeah, day 8. And we will be hopping over to day 9 next. And yeah, let's go. All right, so day 9 of the Japan trip, I started it at the hotel's vending machine grabbing a rich milky tea. that was just an impulse. I didn't really plan that, but here we are. We have that as our morning drink of the day. And then, as you can see here, we are headed over to the Cup Noodles Museum. Cup Ramen. It's the bird. And then, yeah, make your own cup noodles. If you're familiar with the projects I'm working on, here's a Bakuja cameo. That's Haruka, the old Bakuja Red. She's no longer the Red of Bakuja in the story, so yeah, there's some changes there. And then, we end up at Donkey for a bit. Don't mind this. I mostly got some Sanrio plushies for friends, and then uh, this is Toton. No, shoot, this is like near Osaka something. I forgot what it's called. But near the Pringles Museum, I just found out Umaibo, the Japanese snack, has a mascot. This girl here. Yeah. It's related to that tiny Doraemon like character that they have for Umaibo. Like she's supposed to be the Gijinka form of that character, I think. So yeah, there's some like postcards. I got keychains. I don't have a picture of them, but they're here in my room. Yeah, I don't want to really edit those in, but I do have keychains of her. And then we had dinner at an izakaya with my family. It was like our first time, you know, kind of not really expecting the izakaya with fam, but we did izakaya with fam. And yeah, near the izakaya place, there was like try to kyudo and try to shuriken. So like yeah, the samurai wood thing is from the kyudo, and the ninja is this shuriken thing. And my haul from the Cup Noodle Museum, it's the Miyoko-chan bus. It's the Tomica from the Cup Ramen Museum Special Edition. And yeah, that's actually it for day 9. It was really uh bam 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 kind of day. Not much happened for the most part. So yeah, I will see you guys in day 10. All right. 3番線の電車、19淀屋橋に乗り、次の停車駅は山形。 All right. So before we proceed fully into day 10, this is going to be the intro of day 10. Really spotty, but we went to the Ma Osaka Tenmangu Shrine. This was well, I don't know if you guys can see. Uh, I was actually putting one of the prayer board thingies for the wishes there. This was like right before my final capstone project for uni. So just so you guys know, I passed. So it's like well, that wasn't expected. I actually passed because that happened. Yeah, I mean it's not just that, guys. I was actually doing some really good that term, but it's just a bit of prayer won't do anything bad. Yeah, and then I saw this ad for an art thing in the train on the way to where we were actually going that day. So we'll cut to the other part of that day right now. Okay, so yeah, again accompanied by the Bakuja Red plushie, we bumped into idol group Shinsekai Hero. Let's go. Yeah, I was actually there until their handshake event and their checky, the instant camera picture thing with the signature. Yeah, I was there until then, and that was a blast. We were at Totenbori for a bit. it was that, and then we ducked into Yodobashi to buy some stuff, and then we ended up eating at a really high-end restaurant. So those pics will be coming up in shortly. Yeah, give me a bit. Okay, I don't really remember the name of the restaurant. I should have paid attention. Okay, so our starter was pumpkin soup, and then we had salad, and then the main dish was steak, like really good steak. Small portion, but really good. We were the last people there, I think. Yeah. And their dessert was like matcha ice cream plus matcha cake plus like some fruit. I forgot what the fruit was, but yeah, that was mostly what we had for dinner. And then I almost forgot. I actually picked up this Hatsune Miku Project Sekai figure. I honestly I haven't played Pro Sekai, but I like the design of this Miku. And as well, I have picked up during Dotonbori Girls Band Cry Diamond Dust acrylic standees from Don Quixote, Dotonbori. Uh, Picked up the Shinsekai Hero album from their live and handshake event, as well as when I said I docked into Yodobashi, I was able to grab myself a Toshiba CD player. It's a Type C CD player. Yeah. So that was it for day 10, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Day 10 was the last day of going around Japan. Day 11 was more like concentrated kind of last minute shopping. And then day 12 is on the way back. So we'll get to those two in a bit and just keep watching. Okay, day 11. This was a rainy day, so most of these pictures are inside or of my halls only. Well, it's mostly my halls, god damn it. Uh, there were too many people inside that day, okay? So not many pictures, not much. It was really rainy. So yeah, day 11, I saw this funny Mermaid Gundam Magic Art custom build in Yodobashi Umeda. Yeah. And then got some stuff from Tower Records. A guitar pick. I had to. If anyone doesn't know, I play guitar sometimes. And then the Initial D final best collection Eurobeat stuff. Yeah. And then I also grabbed some of these. I forgot what like Choipla model kits. They're like small model kits. I found a few that I like the design of, so I grabbed a bunch of them. They're in my backlog. We might get to them in a video. But since they're small, I might do other miniature painting videos before these guys. So just so you guys know, these are up on the chopping block also for videos. Um, I also grabbed these Fox Void gashapons. I already built them off stream with a friend, so I can probably just show how they look like in a different video, probably like a review video or something like that. Yeah, let's see what happens. I also got the Dream Order Bushiroad Baseball Trading Card Game starter decks for the Rakuten Eagles, one of my favorite teams on the Nippon Pro Baseball, and Seibu Lions, just because everything else was out of stock. I was expecting more Hanshin Tiger starter decks because we were in Osaka, but no, I'm stuck with Rakuten Eagles and Seibu Lions. No offense, guys, but you know. It's fine. I like the Rakuten Eagles. Yeah. And then don't ask me about player names because I'm still a noob at NPB. Okay. And then I was able to score the first release print of the Hololive official card game Japanese version, Sora and ASCII starter decks. Never opened. And then I saw the English version coming out. I'm like, oh, okay. Well then. It's fine. I also have Japanese cards for the Regloss girls. And then my one of my favorite hauls of that trip was a Happy Meal Plarial toy. We did a video on this when I first got back from the trip last year. It was the E5, I think. Yeah, it was the E5. I still have it. And then yeah, last sunset over Kihan Station, followed by an well, not really impromptu. I actually saw this guitarist girl playing some of her songs live outside the station. So we hung out for a bit there. We're gonna end day 11 with her performance, and I hope you guys stick around for the day 12 recap on the way home. All right?
She has a QR code. I'm gonna get it in a bit. She has a QR code, no?
Yes, she does. For IG.
Sige, I'll get it.
All right, so yeah, the last, well, not really last day. It was the other day was the last full day. This was in the airport already. I didn't really get much pictures since we were rushing against the airport train. Here is the Bakuja red plushie by the air gate already. We're waiting for the airplane. I was able to get some dual masters boosters. I don't remember where I put them, but if I find them, we will open them on video. And yeah, on board the plane, the final sunset of this trip as we approach the Philippines at around midnight. And yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching my long ass babble about my Japan trip 2024. I hope to return again someday soon. I kind of missed Japan a lot because I used to go there frequently during high school for exchange student stuff. Yeah. I guess that's it for now. We have a bunch of videos in the works as well, not just streams, but there are other videos like edited toy unboxings and stuff like that coming soon. And I think we hit 100 subs while I was editing this video, and yeah, look forward to some stuff with regarding that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, keep on hobbying, guys. Mireh here, signing off for today. See you guys next video or next stream. All right, and we will be planning stuff then. All right, see ya. Bye bye. Bye.
「